Hello everyone. Welcome back to this channel. This time, we're going to discuss some leaks I've come across, which seem very exciting. And these leaks also come from a fairly credible source, namely Sakura Haven. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. So, there are several suspicious leaks that Sakura Haven has obtained and shared. And since these are still suspicious, we need to approach them with a bit of skepticism. Don't just swallow the information raw, but let's dive into it together and see what might be awaiting us in the upcoming updates. First, let's start with a leak that's quite attention-grabbing, namely the possibility of a final sign-off for Fate content in the version 3.7 update. According to Sakura Haven, this isn't about a new character or a major addition, but rather something smaller, perhaps like a closing event or minor additional content. For those who don't know or have forgotten, there was previously a rumor circulating about a collaboration between Honkai starrail and Fate Unlimited Blade Works that might have a second part. Unfortunately, so far, that information is still very unclear, and there's no official confirmation yet. So, it could be that the content in question is just a simple closure or a small reference, not something big. Even so, it's still interesting to think about what if a major collaboration like that is continued. Although many people were disappointed with the previous Fate collab, which felt underwhelming. Moving on to the next leak, which is also quite interesting, Sakura Haven mentioned indications of a completely new set of traces that are different from what already exists. This isn't like the case with Remembrance, where additional traces were introduced because of a new path, but something entirely new. We know that the Path of Remembrance has 2 additional traces related to Memosprite, but this leak hints at something different. The question is, what exactly is this new set of traces? Sakura Haven speculates that this might be related to the new game mode we've previously discussed, namely Currency War. This mode itself has been discussed twice on this channel, so for those who missed it, you can watch those videos. And from the teaser provided by Hoyoverse, we can see different movesets from Jing Yuan's Lightning Lord and Firefly. Will Jing Yuan and Firefly get this new set of traces, making them appear to have different movesets in the Currency War teaser? And if so, is this different from the character buffs like those for Kafka, Silverwolf, Blade, and Jinglu? In previous character buffs, the changes usually leaned toward balancing adjustments. However, if there's indeed a new set of traces that completely changes the playstyle or even creates a different development path, this could be a fairly revolutionary step in HSR's gameplay design. Unfortunately, we still don't know the details more clearly. Then, the last piece of information is likely to catch the attention of many players. Sakura Haven mentioned indications of new player accessories, which might be similar to those in Zenless Zone Zero. For those who aren't familiar or don't know, in Zenless Zone Zero, there's a feature called Proxy Wardrobe, where players can customize the appearance of their proxy character with various accessories or other cosmetic items. If Honkai starrail truly introduces a similar system, this would be a big step in making character appearances more varied. However, Sakura Haven also speculates that this might not just be accessories, but could also involve new skins. Even so, they're somewhat doubtful because Hoyoverse has been notoriously stingy with releasing skins for Honkai starrail. So far, we only have 2 official skins released by Hoyoverse, a paid skin for Firefly and a free skin for March 7th with the Preservation Path. Given this, it's understandable why many, including Sakura Haven, doubt that Hoyoverse would suddenly release a lot of costumes or accessories. And when compared to other Hoyoverse games like Genshin Impact and Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai starrail feels a bit behind in this regard. If this leak is true and we really get accessories or even new skins, this could be a big step to pamper players who love customizing their characters' appearances. Especially if our MC gets this feature like in Zenless Zone Zero. And once again, I remind you, all the information above is still suspicious, even though it all comes from Sakura Haven. So, don't just swallow it raw and leave room to remain skeptical. Okay, that's all for now, everyone. What are your thoughts on this leak? Write your opinions in the comments section. And don't forget to share this information with your friends who also play Honkai Star Rail. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other important updates. See you in the next update.